Hey guys, and good morning out there. We are here on a beautiful morning, going to get some pike from the bank. Hopefully, we'll do our best today. We are in clear water, fishing in a smaller lake you can find almost everywhere close to your neighborhood. Hopefully, we're gonna catch one. Look at this one. We are now wading in this shallow part of the lake. You have 20 to 25 meters you can wade in, and then you have a steep drop off, and we try to reach that point close to the drop off and then make some casts quite close to that drop off, and then try to walk around the whole shallow part and really fish the spot from spot to spot, and so that we can fish it out the right way to find some active fish. If there's fish around, the HypoTeez maybe would bring it. I prefer to have some casts before I wade in the water, because sometimes pike is really close to the shallow waters and close to the shore. So to not miss any of them here, I just make some casts before wading in. Yeah, fish! Ah, little pikey! Have a good day, buddy. As you can see, it's very important not to wade in directly into the water. It's better to just make a couple of casts before, because sometimes fish are really spooky and then swim away and don't take your bait anymore. So yeah, this time it was successful, and now I can easily wade in and try my luck around this place. What I'm doing right now is I try to slow it down a little and fish less aggressive than in the first hours of the day. We've been here for 2.5 hours now, and the sun is up already, and I slow down the fishing a little by not moving the bait too fast. And it's very, very nice to fish this Westin swim, because you don't need any jerkbait rod at all. Oh, that was my... Oh man, just missed it. There. But it should be a small one. But fish is active now, so as you can see, it works. Just slow it down a little. Pike are reacting very well on changing speed. So sometimes you find active fish on moving the bait very fast and very aggressively. And sometimes on some days you just have to move it a little slower. When fish is not that active, give it a little time to follow the bait, make some breaks, some pauses in between, and then it could be very successful. What I will try now is to get that missed fish just by changing my lure real quick. I'm gonna change it to a soft bait. Let's see how it works. One of my favorite colors on the HypoTeez in 15 centimeters is definitely the salted herring. You have a UV active spot under the head of it, and it has a quite slim shape, so you can cast this very far out, and it has a really nice swimming action. So let's see if we can get that little pikey out there. There it is. I knew. You should definitely do it when you miss a pike or when you miss a bite at all. Then you should immediately change the bait, because it won't come twice. There he comes. It's a small one, but it's definitely a fish, and it's definitely what we are looking for. Pikes. This is gonna shake. I knew these small fish here, they are shaking a lot. But as you can see, HypoTeez 15 centimeters. I knew it will come again. It's easier to hook off, to hook out. See, HypoTeez 15 centimeters, pike 50 centimeters. But pike. Last cast on this spot, and then we move forward. As you can see, I fish it very with long pauses in between the jigs. Aggressive short jigs and then long pauses in between, so that the bait actually drops down towards the bottom. And then move the bait again with very aggressive jigs, similar to a small prey fish that escapes from bigger hunting pikes or Xanders, perch, whatever. Seems to be the right technique for today. What I sometimes do is I let the bait fall down to the ground and count the seconds until it hits the ground. So I'm not sure about the precise depth, but I know how many seconds it takes on that spot to get down to the ground, and by casting several areas in the same spot and counting again, you pretty quickly can see if there's a drop off, if there's a little hill under the water, if there's maybe a steep drop off or a shallow part, or plants underwater like weed or other kind of plants. And this helps you a lot to figure out how the structure of the several spots actually is. We'll move on to the next spot. See you in a minute. I'm fishing 100 grams power lure in 2.40 m, which is definitely long enough to cast every lure you need for pike fishing from the bank. Of course, not a 25 centimeters HypoTeez or something, but especially this baits, like the Westin Swim, the HypoTeez in 15 centimeters, 16 centimeters ShadTeez, absolutely no problem for this rod. Has a nice tip action, so you feel every single nibbler on your bait, but then you have enough backbone to actually strike and set the hook right. Tough conditions today. But you have to be prepared for these conditions as well. I mean, if you want to catch fish steadily, then you have to know what to do when you have tough conditions. You just have to try everything out. Sometimes it's the most simple things. Just change the speed or change the color. This is actually the questions you have to ask yourself. What speed are they reacting on? What color? And I'm not talking about this specific color, I'm talking about bright or dark colors. Sound, no sound. Some easy questions, but sometimes this is really distinguishing success or no success. I changed the lure again. Once again, we are back with the Westin swim in 12 centimeters. It seems to be quite difficult today. We have absolutely no wind, full sunburst. And I think fish might react on very slow moving lures. That's why I actually change it now and try the Westin swim. First of all, you have a wider reach because you can cast that further out. It casts very well, and then you can fish it really slowly, like 1 or 2 times retrieving in with the reel, and then just let it stand on the spot for 1, 2 or 3 seconds and then go on. How to fish it, I will show you right now. So this is the technique when it comes to fishing really slowly. Just 1 or 2 times reeling in, 1, 2, and then stopping it, 1, 2, and not that fast, not hectical, 1, 2, so that the bait moves really slowly from side to side, 1, 2, and then let it stand for 1 or 2 seconds. It's very nice to cast because it has absolutely no air resistance. There's no pressure on the lure. You can cast it really far. Oh! This is so cool. You just see them coming. It's so amazing. Ah, this is so nice. Small one, but very nice. And it came up to hit that 12 centimeters intermediate Westin swim. Amazing bait, let me tell you that. Nice little pike, very nice colored. Amazing fish in here. That was a good strike, man. Oh shit. Very nice try. Oh, this is not hooked very good. I wanted to say it. Yeah, but still. Back on the HypoTeez again. I just changed the lure because I got a missed bite over there on the jerkbait. And as always, when I have some attack on one lure and it doesn't really strike that well, or I lose the fish and I miss the bite, then I tend to change the lure immediately and do like 1 or 2 casts with a different lure. Yeah, it worked out again, but unfortunately it was not hooked that well. Just was hooked on the small stinger here on the belly. But of course I prefer to have a real strike of a bigger fish that definitely hits the bait in total and that is hooked on the main hook. That's why sometimes I use very small stingers, as you can see over here, just to have them fixed in the belly, so that if there is a smaller fish or something hitting the belly, that it's at least hooked on the smaller stinger. There it is. We are lucky. Nice. Strong fighter. It's not a big one, but it's a fish, and I'm very happy to have this fish live on camera. It's even a better fish. Look at this. Oh, nice one. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Yes! Look at this one. Look at this beautiful fish. Ah, man. On the HypoTeez once again. Look at this fish. I'm happy about this one, man. This is so nice. Finally, we got a better one. As you can see, it's post-spawning. This is a very interesting time of the day. The last hour before the sun is gone. The sun is behind the trees right now and doesn't hit the water anymore. So it's a little darker. And this is very good for fishing very clear water. We'll see what happens. I'm still very confident to get one last fish. Ah, there it is. There it comes. Ah, smaller pike. I expected it a little bigger. It hit the bait really hard. Here it is. Maybe not the last fish for today. Took us 3 casts on this spot to hook a fish. Nice little pike, very nice colors. As you can see here, there are some scars. He got hit from a bigger one. Maybe we'll catch that one. I hope for it. But now we will release this one. Goodbye, my friend. Fish. Fish. Fish, fish, fish. It wanted to jump, you saw that?
Another fish on camera, probably the last one for today. I'm very happy we got this fish on camera, really with the last daylight. This was the last spot we fished. Actually, there are a couple of meters left, maybe 2 or 3 casts. So I'm very, very happy to have this fish in my hands right now. Let's see if we can release it. Yeah. Nice fish. And I'm really happy because I lost a better one before. It just missed the bait under the surface. It was crazy, but yeah, this happens. This is fishing.